The story about the voice in the radio. In 1978, in a quiet riverside town, there was a small repair shop owned by a widower named Elias. He fixed watches, rewired lamps, and restored old radios people no longer believed could speak. One rainy evening, a fisherman brought in a dusty shortwave radio found tangled in his net. "It turns on," the fisherman said, "but it doesn't tune to anything, just static." Elias loved static. Static meant possibility. That night, long after the town lights dimmed, he plugged it in. The radio hummed softly. He turned the dial. Nothing but the hiss of distant storms and broken signals. Then, a voice, not clear, not strong, but deliberate. "If anyone can hear this, please respond." Elias froze. Shortwave frequencies sometimes caught stray broadcasts from ships, military posts, or distant countries. But this was different. The signal felt lost. He leaned closer. "Hello," he whispered into the shop's empty air, though the radio had no transmitter. The voice returned. "You're not supposed to hear me." The signal faded into static. The next night, Elias waited. Midnight. The radio clicked on by itself. The voice was clearer now, a woman's voice, calm but afraid. "This frequency shouldn't exist anymore. What year is it?" Elias swallowed. 1978. Silence, then a sharp intake of breath. "That's impossible." Over the next week, the voice came every night. She said her name was Mara. She claimed she was speaking from a research station conducting experiments on signal memory. The idea that radio waves never truly disappear, that they echo forever through space. According to her, their experiment had gone wrong. They had tried to listen backward, to capture transmissions from the past. Instead, she believed they had tuned forward. "To you," she whispered one night, "I think I'm hearing the future." Elias felt a chill. "What year are you in?" he asked. 2006. 28 years ahead. The conversations grew deeper. Mara described a world with tiny handheld computers, global networks, and satellites covering the planet. Elias described rotary phones, vinyl records, and the smell of paper newspapers. But something changed one evening. Her voice trembled. "The station, it's shutting down. They say the experiment destabilizes local frequencies. We've been detecting anomalies." "What kind of anomalies?" Elias asked. "A voice," she said softly. "From 1978. Elias' heart pounded. "You mean mate?" "No," she whispered. "Another one." The next night, the radio turned on violently, the signal crackling. Overlapping voices echoing at once. Mara was shouting over the distortion. Elias listened carefully. "The signals are crossing. We think time isn't linear on this frequency. It's folding." Another voice cut through, older, strained. "Don't answer her." Elias recognized it. It was his own voice. Older, weary, desperate. "If you keep responding, it never stops." The radio screamed with feedback. Mara gasped. "We're detecting the same signal looping through multiple points." "Elias, how long have you had this radio?" "Just a week." Static roared. The older version of Elias spoke again. "I've been hearing her for 30 years. The power in the shop went out. The radio fell silent. For 3 days, no voice returned." Elias avoided the shop at night. He stopped touching the dial, but on the 4th night, unable to resist, he plugged it back in. Silence, then one final whisper. "Thank you for listening." Not Mara, not the older Elias. Something else. The signal faded forever. Years later, in 2006, demolition crews tore down an abandoned riverside building that once housed a small experimental research station. Among the debris, they found an old shortwave transmitter still humming faintly, though it had not been powered in decades. And somewhere, drifting endlessly through space, a conversation continued. A man in 1978, a woman in 2006, and a voice neither of them recognized. Enjoy more stories.